Well, hello everybody. On this Saturday night, here I am again, back at you. Kind of waiting. I started it a little bit before 9 because I got a little antsy. Almost forgot, even after I scheduled it, that I was going to have a live tonight. Then my wife reminded me, "Hey, you got a live tonight, don't you?" I was outside and pilling around in the garden, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I guess I had better get in there. I reckon my crowds and the people might be wondering where am I at tonight, but here we are, and such as it is. The It's been a humid. Well, it's been hot today here in my neck of the woods here in Kentucky. Been hot, a little bit on the humid side, depending on what you were doing. I tried not to do too much today. I wanted to hurry and get some projects done that wasn't really necessarily needed to be done, but I done them anyway just to get them done before Monday, and things like that. Worked on my lawnmower, and like I said, went in the garden and finished tying up my tomato plants. I'll be doing a short on that to let everybody see the progress that they're doing. I mean, they are really coming up, everybody. They are doing very well. By the grace of God, He has given me a good garden this year. He gave me the rain we needed, and that helped a whole lot. And we may get some more tonight before it's over with, maybe what you're giving, at least tomorrow night. But yeah, it's all good in the neighborhood, I reckon, as far as I can see. Uh, Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I know there's nobody in here as of right now, but they'll be filtering in soon. They can catch the replay on my beginning monologue and everything. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the temperature was today. I didn't bother to look at the thermometer. All I know, it was hot, but I was under the shade tree most of the day. In between, I was doing my little projects I had going on, but drinking coffee in the summertime afternoon, that's something. That is something. And I've seen where Storms Radio got a package in the mail, and I won't say much more about that, but it was a nice package. Everybody that watched his video there knows what it was, so I'll let him do the explaining on that when he has his live tomorrow night, or if he wants to do it tonight, it's up to him. But yeah, he got a package in the mail and all that, which is good. He told me the other day he was expecting one. Uh, I guess he got it in. Whew, I know one thing. Here in Casey County, where I live at, we're under an extreme water situation. We have the mayor of Liberty has starting Monday is going to the state of emergency for Casey County as far as the water situation will be forthwith, urging everybody in the county to conserve water as much as possible, even though we do get and will get more rain in the forecast. It is not enough to cover people's usage of it. We have to let it build up. And that is no swimming pool filling up, no washing your car. If you want to wash your car, take it to Danville or someplace like that and wash it. They got plenty of water. Well, not plenty, but they're better off than we are right now at this moment. It's just basic conservation. Kentucky has been in a drought situation and still is, for the most part, according to what the map shows. And I know it was about to happen. We get some of our water from the adjacent county, Taylor County, but the main water source is what they call Lake Liberty. They put that in there just for that purpose. And we just not have got the rain to keep it topped off. And, something's got to give along the way. But we'll see what happens during that time. We'll make do. We will. It's a serious situation, but at the same time, we need not to get too upset over it. I believe that the good Lord will give us the water we need. It just makes everybody stand up and take notice. You don't appreciate what you have until you don't have it no more, or you don't have as much of it no more. And that's a fact, isn't it? Yeah. I got me a fan blowing on me here right now. But I got a little hot before I was got out there in that garden and peeling around and worked up a little bit of a sweat. And when I realized that my live was getting ready to come on schedule, I said I better get her at least wash off, and brought the fan in here where it'll be blowing on me and everything. A little comfortable. Yeah. Our electric had a little hiccup last night about 12 o'clock. Something like that, and done a little hiccup. And this morning, our internet was back out, so I had to reset all that. And I knowed what to do this time around, so it wasn't no big deal. It sold everything for a loop. And I managed to get in here earlier today and get the computer back online and everything, get it all leveled out before tonight. And I know if I didn't, I would have problems. So far, so good. She's working fine tonight. Oh, boy. People might start filtering in here in a little bit. My title tonight is Alive Tonight, Maybe, If You're Good. So, guess what, boys and girls? We're live, so it's up to you to tell me whether you've been good or not. And if you haven't been good, then, shame on you. And if you have, then your cookie is in the mail. I will send it first class. Just let me know your address and I will send you a cookie, a goblin cookie. You know, once you get that cookie, it may or may not taste good. You know, it depends on what you like. You know, but anyway, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? Oh, I'm just trying to ramble on until we get some action going on here. Like I said before times, not going to be in here late. Since I started at 9 o'clock, I'll be cutting her off at 11, and maybe just a little bit before that. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Um, Once we run out of things to talk about, then we'll, you know, shut her down. Hope. I wonder if anybody out there has went and seen that old, this new movie of Spielberg put out, Disclosure. I haven't. I may go see it at some point. I don't know, but I don't think I need to. But I would like to get my own take on it. I've heard so much about it that people who have went and seen it, what their thoughts were on it, and some were pretty much in line with my thoughts, and others were, you know, kind of. I think they were throwing stuff, ideas against the wall to see what would stick, as far as their comments. But yeah, I may go see it just for myself to make my own decision on what, you know, what the movie portrays. I pretty much know what it's all going to be about. It's going to be more or less uh, pushing Christianity out the door. And enter stage left, the demonic realm. But the Bible says toward the end of the last days in Thessalonians that people would be lovers of their own self. Uh, you know, I just think it's demonic. You know, as far as the UFO situation is concerned, all that is fallen angel technology. They know what it is, but they're going to twist it to their own benefit, the powers to be. There'll be some weak minded people, and I don't mean this in a negative or hateful way, but there's going to be some weak minded people who are not grounded in Christ. They're going to be duped by the whole thing. And I'm going to leave my opinions and comments as far as the movie goes until after I have seen it for myself. Until after I have laid eyeballs on it. Then I will make a more informative comment. I won't be rehashing other channels' comments. I'll be making my own. Which, like I said a minute ago, some channels were pretty much along the same mindset as myself, and others were kind of as I thought they'd be out there in La La Land. They're the ones that's going to be duped by the whole thing. It's basically, and from what I've seen of the latest trailers after the movies come out, and what I've watched on other channels talking about it, it pretty much is just labeling Christianity as a nonsensical religion. The aliens are the ones who are going to help us in this world. But they're badly wrong. Scripture plainly states that they'll be given over to a strong delusion, that they'll believe a lie. And that's pretty much what it is. That's not me saying it, that's the Bible. Oh, there's Shawnee. Hello there, Shawnee. Welcome into the... We have Bright and Shine in an hour at the band event. Oh, I went to the U-Pick Strawberry Farm today. Speaking of strawberries, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. My wife, her strawberries, she's already got some off of hers. Pretty good size ones too. 2 or 3 of them. But ours doing pretty well as far as that goes. You know, like I said earlier, my garden's doing excellent, very well. Everything is growing, and just about every one of my tomato plants has tomatoes coming on it. So if they do anything at all, I'm going to have tomatoes running out my Yahoo. You know, it's just like, you know, everything's looking good. You know, the Lord's blessed me with that, giving us good rain and everything, which is what we needed. Everything is just my watermelons, cucumbers, everything. Watermelon stuff vining out, doing their thing, you know, as they travel across the ground, you know, picking their good spots and everything. And hello there, Beth Schuler. Welcome into the chat and live. I hope you and Shawnee have been good, because, you know, hence the title, live tonight, maybe, if you've been good. So I'm assuming that you and Shawnee have been good. I'm assuming. But, oh, thank you there. I've had this thing for 2 or 3 years or longer. Probably had longer than that. This is my summertime shirt when I... Oh. I've been... Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Okay, well, I guess we can catalog that as being good. So I guess we'll still have her live. Yeah. We have those car shows down here quite often. I just never go to them. You know, they're nice to go to. Check them out. We had a potluck for supper. I still having my little bouts of being so sore-ish. Going to the bathroom is sometimes I do it quite often. Without complaining or seeming like I'm complaining. I had my little bouts of dizziness and stuff. I don't know what that's, my blood pressure or something, but this hot weather hasn't been helping it any. But yet my wife gets after me. Well, you need to come over and sit down. I like to, and I do sometimes, but I gotta get, you know, if I can move my 2 legs, And I'm not putting too much strain on myself. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just doing this mediocre chores. Uh, I don't know. It'll probably be another week. Probably they haven't called me back. They supposed to call me back, but I don't know when I'll have to go back up there. But yeah, I got a follow up. They're going to echo. They're going to do an echo of my kidneys, check them out, and see if they're doing all right. But yeah, I try to get things done if I can. If I can't, then I don't. I'm not going to get out there and strain myself or anything or overdo it because, like I said, I made that mistake at one time and I'm not getting in that shape again. But I kind of plan myself out what I'm going to do, and then I just kind of take little hitches at it until I get it done. Other than that, you know, gotta get it done. Well, that's good there, Beth. Yeah. I wish I could get off of them. I probably could if I'd tried other things, but with my condition, I can't really take a big hit on blood pressure meds. There's probably some other things, alternatives out there that I'll have to explore a little bit, but pretty much I'm stuck on them right now. I have to be on them. My heart problems, stuff like that. I got to keep that all under control. And I don't sit around too much. I'm always out and about, pilling around doing something. Now there'll be days I get lazy and don't want to do nothing. And uh, if there ain't nothing pressing, you know, I don't do anything. If the yard and stuff's done been mowed and everything, then uh, I just take it easy. You know, everything in moderation is the main thing. Moderation. You kind of take your time at it. But that's good there, Beth, that you've managed to get off them. I mean, that's wonderful. Anybody can do that. I can kudos. What's my restriction as far as the kidney the stents and stuff? Well, he never got. I don't think he even gave me any restrictions. To be honest with you, as far as well, I would just assume that can't be doing any strenuous work or anything like that or whatever. Uh, I had a bilateral stents put in, so I'll have to. They'll call me when the stents are ready to be removed, and I got to do a renal ultrasound. Uh, it don't really give me no basic restrictions other than just common sense ones, I guess. Uh, I'm not. Of course, you can't get out there and lift it. I don't want to lift anything very heavy. I'll lift a bag of cat food or something like that, but uh, I'm not getting out there lifting anything else like that. But I just keep on going. Yeah. I went out there this afternoon and finished tying up my tomato plants, sticking the rest of them and tying them up. All that's done, and I'm not able to get in between my potatoes now because they done lay. I'm gonna have to lay them by and kind of just go. I can't take a tiller up through there anymore. They're too far overlapping. You'll see when I do the video. You'll see what everything looks like. But that's why I'm saying everything is doing well. I really haven't put that much work into it, to be quite honest with you. I'm not, it doesn't seem like it anyway. It's not like it's 5 acres of a garden. It's a small garden, but still, if you would think it would seem like you did put some kind of work into it. But really, I've done stuff in it, but it doesn't seem like it. I think the main thing I done this time that I haven't done in the past, that I just didn't worry about it. I just done the best I could and let it went. And, not get overburdened with it, But, that's just the way we all got to take things in strides, Everything in moderation. And having a rototiller this time around made everything so much easier to control. I didn't have one last year at the first of my garden. And by the time I got one, it was pretty much halfway through the season, and I've been managed to keep the weeds, cleaned out and stuff like that. And I guess it just didn't seem like it was that much work I put into it this year. But yeah, I don't know. I hope everybody has been doing well, other than going. Well, you had to be doing pretty well there, Shawnee, to go to car shows and stuff. So that's good. And Beth, we've learned that she's doing well because she's lost weight and got off of blood pressure. That's awful good. And yeah, I guess you have been doing well. Been doing good too. You've been a good person. So I guess when you seen my title, you said, "Oh, I better get in there and tell them I'm good." But I'll send, if you send me your address, or I'll send each one of you a cookie. One cookie. Goblin cookies. Yeah, I don't know where Barry's at. I imagine he'll hop in here in a little bit. I didn't send no link out to in Messenger or anything. I guess I'll put the link out here in a minute for anybody who wants to come up. Like I said, I'm not going to keep it in there very long tonight, since I started at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to probably cut her off about 11. And I think we'll pretty much cover all the bases between now and then. At least wise everything I'm wanting to say. What's your temperature over there, Shawnee? Your outside temperature. It's been hot today. I know it will. Oh. It's been really warm this week. Yeah, we have those cruises down here too. About every month they have them. In Liberty, they have their cruise. They got one in Stanford. Two, 3 different places here close to me that has them. I think they just go from one to another. Basically, is what they do. It's okay to go by, and I like going by looking at the old cars and stuff. Oh, I don't know what the actual temperature was here today. All I know was it was hot. What I don't think it was as humid as it was yesterday. Yesterday was pretty humid. I think we got a I think we got a small bit of rain yesterday morning, and that's what knocked some of it down. But we're due to get some more rain here about Sunday, so we'll see how that does. We sure need the water. We do. I would like to see it rain for about a week because we are in a severe drought situation here in Kentucky and in the county here where I'm at. We're Monday is going. They're going to enact a water emergency starting Monday. Uh, the mayor declared a state of, a national emergency for Casey County, and the water situation will be curtailed starting Monday. So we get our water here. Well, we get it from Taylor County, which is the next county over. But our main source is what they call Lake Liberty. That's why they built that for the like a reservoir. But it's extremely low. I've seen pictures. I mean, my God, and I do believe it. I mean, there's water running in the creeks and stuff, but it's not, you know, nothing to make any difference. Welcome in there, Barry. I'll see you popping in there. Well, sir, that's okay. That's okay. I almost forgot that I was going to have a live tonight, even after I scheduled it. uh, yeah, I was busy out there peeling around and didn't even realize it's getting closer to the time. But welcome in there. Yeah. Oh, it don't bother me that much, there, Shawnee. You know, I'm not jumping up and down. Now, if I was jumping up and down, I'd say it probably would bother me. Yeah, my wife picked 2 or 3 strawberries off of her plants today. And like I said, we're gonna be. I've got every one of my tomato plants has got little tomatoes coming on them. So, and my peppers too. I'll say another 2 weeks, 3 at the most. I'll be in hog heaven, as they say. Yeah, I like peas pretty well. I like peas. I probably could have grown some this year, but I just never did to be quite honest with you, it slipped my mind. I was putting everything else out and never did give it a thought of putting any peas out. You know, and I'd say they would have done well this year, like everything else has done. But yeah, I like peas. I like them about as well as I do tomatoes. Yeah. Well, my thermometer says 75 right now, but I don't know if it. I'm looking at the computer thermometer, so I don't know if that's accurate or not. But it feels a little bit humid tonight. I would think after I get done here, I'm going to go back outside and sit in the front yard for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Barry said he was asleep. Well, we got, I probably would have today if I hadn't been piddling around with other things. But I get summertime, makes it hard for me to sleep during the summertime, take naps. Sometimes now I'll be sitting in the yard out there and take a little small cat nap or something like that. And as I say, cat nap, I'm usually I'm sitting there trying to take a nap. Then I got a bunch of cats on me. That's my cat nap. Yeah, we had one cat that we thought was missing. I don't know if I told Sean any of this or not, but Barry knows. But he got up in my car the first time we noticed it was gone and followed me out the road, I guess, and it jumped out underneath the car, and it's a wonder it didn't run over it. But anyway, the neighbor down the road there had it, and we went down there and got it, brought it back. Next morning, we had to go somewhere down at Liberty, and before we left, I kept on hearing a cat meowing. I didn't pay much attention to it. I thought it was some of the other ones. Sometimes they do that. Got down to Liberty and where we was going and stopped, shut the car up. I heard something go meow, meow, meow. And I said, there's a cat somewhere. And then people said, yeah, we hear one. He was looking around. I said, oh, no. It sounds like it's right up underneath my hood. We popped the hood, sure enough, there he was. At Sammy, the Siamese. Well, we had, guess what, we had to babysit him all the way back home. Well, she did, I didn't. But we've been kind of watching here after that. And I think he learned his lesson. I think he learned his lesson really well. He's not even tried it no more. And which is good. We got him back home, man, and he just acted like he had been gone for a year. It took him a little bit to get back in the swing of things, as far as the other cats concerned. And He's back to normal now. But that's the life of a cat. You know, you. I think he did. I think he did learn his lesson, Beth. We just hope he did anyway. He seemed like we haven't had any more instances, you know, since then. So until they get a little bigger to where they won't be doing that, I just have to get up. You know, as soon as I get ready to go somewhere, I'll just have to go and do a check around the car to make sure. But I never did give it any thought that the cat would be up underneath the hood. I never thought about it, you know. Now he got in the back of it, underneath of it, a plastic part, and was that's how he got lost the first time. And but I never thought that he'd be up underneath the hood. And that's the craziest thing I've seen in my life. Now I know they'll do it because I had one time that done that and got up underneath the hood. Of course, it didn't make it. It got in the fan and all that. You know, we won't go no further than that. But yeah, cats are crazy. They just, you know, it's hard to tell what's going through their mind, especially when they're that small. But it won't be too long. They'll be too big to get up in there anyway. So yeah, I've gotten that way before, Barry. It couldn't keep my eyes open. Well, I think that's what I think when he took at 14 or 15 mile ride to Liberty underneath the hood of that car, I think it did scare the bejeebas out of him. And it's a wonder he didn't get hurt under there. You got a lot of moving parts in there, but yeah, I think he learned his lesson. I think it really done him in. Yeah, there. Yeah, I haven't done it here lately, but every once in a while I like taking naps during the daytime. But the heat's what bothers me a whole lot. It's you know I can't get comfortable. Now come nighttime, I'm out like a light. Daytime, you know, especially during the summer, I just can't do it. You know, I have to be pretty tired to do it. Now I'll take that back. After I come home from the hospital, now that day I did. After I got home, I crashed, went back to the bed and laid down, and that was it. You know, I was pretty tired, wore out. Ugh. I sent the link down there, Barry. If you anytime you get ready to come up, the link's in the chat. I can send it again if you want me to. I'll send it again just to make sure we get it right. No, never mind. There he is. Hey, are we awake yet? Hello? You're not saying anything. You're muted or something. Oh, okay. Be right back, he said. He must have, something else must have come up. Yeah. You know, I probably will have got something else to talk about, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But after I get off the stream, I'll probably remember what it was. I know there's something else that I was wanting to mention, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. After we get done with the live, then oh, I should have. That's what it was. But yeah, I'll be doing a live. I mean, not live, but short on my garden here. Probably maybe tomorrow sometime. We'll see. If not, it'll be around the first of the week.
Is that better?
Yep, but I don't see no icon. There is icon. Avatar.
Did you know the power went off at about 20 after 2 last night?
I think it was 12 o'clock. Went around a little bit around 12 o'clock because I was up when it went out. It went off and then about a minute and come back on.
Maybe it did it 2 different times because
it probably did. It probably did.
I thought it was going to stay off. The time I noticed it, I thought it was going to stay off. And I was reaching for the flashlight because it was dark. It was black as night in here. And I said, well, I guess it's not coming back. As soon as I said it's not coming back, it came back on.
It was a little bit after 12 last night, and it went off like that down a heat cup. And I just went on to bed there. It might have been 12:30 maybe.
Well, it must have done it again at 2 because it was like 2:22 when it went off. The time I noticed it.
And I didn't bother by telling her to reset the clock. I just went on to bed, and I know I had to piddle with the internet this morning. Every time it done it once before, and it knocked I had to reset everything on the modem stuff. And we got them 2 little boxes out from it, and I had to unplug each one of them and reset them.
Yeah.
As well as the modem itself. And I managed to get in here sometime. It was today, and I got the computer back up because I know if I waited to the last minute, it'd be a mess. Because that's what I had to do last Saturday. Well, to be honest with you, it was last Friday night is when it happened last time.
Huh.
Yeah, because I had to reset everything Saturday morning and didn't bother about the computer until later on that afternoon. And by that time, it was almost time to do a live. And that's why I was so late last time getting up. But I don't know what the deal is on it. I thought, well, somebody hit a light pole somewhere.
I'm thinking they switched over to a different leg on the substation or something. They must
could have been, but it was like it didn't last. But as soon as it come back on, I just went ahead and shut everything down and went to bed. It was like I was sitting in the chair, All of a sudden, boop! Everything just dark as dungeon. I was sitting there like a deer in a headlight. And then it comes back on. Oh, okay. I can see how to get through the house now. My flashlights were all in here. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a flashlight. They're plumbing the other room. You had to go through the dark to get it.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'm thinking about buying some of that glow in the dark masking tape.
Yeah.
But the problem is these mobile homes stay so dark and even in the daytime that you really couldn't, you know.
Well, the best thing a person probably, I say the best thing a person could do probably is get them a couple of them safety lights or something like that, you know, and just plug them in.
I was looking a cheap route.
They run off a battery or they'll run off a plug. You know, you can plug them in, and also they got a battery in them. And if the electric did go out, even for a split second, that battery will automatically kick in. I can get two of them because we changed it over down at the church, and we changed them over and put exit lights up there. And I think I may just bring them home because we're not going to do nothing with them anyway. But you can hook a power cord to them, and they got a battery in them too. Big old square battery. What are y'all wanting? Oh, there's nobody's outside with you all, and y'all have to come in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, what you doing in here, man? I was sitting there yesterday trying to I was working on the lawnmower, you know, working on the deck. I was laying on the ground there, up underneath the lawnmower, and guess what? There was a cat on top of me.
Of course.
I felt it. I said, "Cat, what do you want, Cat?" And it was Bear. He's the one that always does that. Sitting there just, you know, cleaning himself on my chest. And the other two were in my toolbox playing around. Do I need any supervision?
Evidently, you can't do anything without cat.
No, you can't do nothing. You know, life would be.
It is here.
You know.
They won't leave me alone. I got this desk could be no more than 3 foot long and about 2.5 feet deep, and they think they all got to pile up on it. And then there's always one laying between me and the keyboard, so my hands are hovering in the air trying to get over the cat to try to type. And there have been a number of times, Randy, that I picked up my cell phone, brought up the video, the live stream I was watching, and chatted through the phone because I couldn't reach my keyboard.
I was like, okay, cat, time to go. It wouldn't do no good. They'd be right back.
Yeah, so I got the chainsaw battery charged up, and I went to put the battery in the back of the chainsaw, and there's a cat laying on it. Like, they know what you're going to do next. That's the creepiest thing of it.
Evidently, it seems like it.
It's just like, oh, you know exactly what room I'm going into, so you walk in front of me, stop every 3 feet, and try to trip me.
You can be sitting, you like to be sitting down, and you look around, no cats. But the very minute you get up and go to do something,
yep,
here they are. Where'd you come from? You know?
They got to where they stop right in front of their food bowls.
Feed me.
You know how many I've got? I mean, they stopped me. Literally, I can't move until they get the heck out of the way. And they're like, let's see if he notices, since we got them blocked in, let's see if he notices our bowls
is empty or partially empty.
Never mind that I just fed them.
Yeah, there's still some crumbs in there, but we want more. it's got to be a certain level before
Just,
we'll eat it.
I'm just thinking about making little horse feed bags for their faces and just tie
Yeah.
those little horse feed bags to their faces, let them eat all day long.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't. They wouldn't because it
My
was
luck,
if you could do that, they wouldn't do it. No,
my luck, they'd probably throw up in it, and then I'd have to be wasting cat food.
be like, no, we're used to you feeding us and dropping whatever you're doing and feeding us.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you're doing.
Never mind that you were on your way to the bathroom because you've been sleeping all night and your
Yeah.
bladder's screaming.
Yeah, we don't care about that human. All we care about is us feeding us.
Excuse me, sir, where are you going? That's not where our food bowl is. We know where the cat food is.
Buttercup. Hello, Buttercup. Buttercup kitty.
What are you doing, Key Cat?
He's a
Cute as ever. Oh, you hear me talking, don't you? Hi, baby.
mean as ever too. We gave him flea treatments yesterday. Well, she did, and they get little bites. She ordered them, and they eat it. And,
Yeah.
we can do it, but it's still we got this stuff too to spray on them, but it's not going to do no good. They're still going to get it. I mean, it's bad. The fleas are bad right now.
Yeah, I know.
There's nothing you can do. I mean, all you can do is keep them down off of them. But if they're outside, they're just going to break and get them again. But I don't want them to get sick or anything. That's why we done it, because I didn't want them to get sick.
I had 3 go out that never been outside before, and they just kept pushing and pushing. Finally, I said, "Okay, have at it."
Yeah, just let them go. They'll
You
be all right.
can't. They're not going to be happy until you let them explore.
That's why I done with these cats. I said, they know when it's time to come in. They can come in. I'll leave the front door cracked just a little bit where they can go in and out. And
Sweet Pea stayed out all night long last night.
yeah.
I tried to let her in. She wouldn't come in, and I said, "Okay."
You might worry about them. I know it's easy to worry about them, but you got to give them a little rope. I mean, they're going to stay close to the house anyway. They're not going to go when they first go outside. They're not going to go very far nowhere.
Yeah,
they're getting them
worry about stupid dogs across the road.
Yeah. But they'll take her. I mean, they'll outrun them dogs.
What? It's did one of them stupid things. Ran right through the. You saw the cat run on the corner of the house over here. It ran under the house.
No.
The dog went right through that underpinning and trying to get that cat. And I come out. I was hot. I was cussing, yelling, and just about told that woman, "You keep your effing," the words were going to fly.
I would have told her, I said, "You need to keep that dog across that road, or I'll find out somebody that will."
And
We'll call animal control on it,
those-
because you have the right to take care of it if it comes on your property.
if they want to go by who was here first, I would say, "Well, I was."
Doesn't matter.
And
It doesn't matter who was here first.
the dog's just dumb as
I was told that out of the horse's mouth. They come on your property, that you have a right to take care of it. You give them the benefit of the doubt to keep it up. They don't do it, then okay, oh well.
I heard her out there at 3:00 in the morning. "Oh, Roscoe, come over here."
If I lived where you at right there, I'd already fixed him a long time ago, quietly. They never would have known what happened to him.
It's aggravating. They're the dumbest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they ain't got enough sense to even take themselves to the pooping mat.
You know,
You know,
the cats are the only reasons they come over here.
yeah. You take your daggone stick out there, and every time you catch them, knock it.
Yeah, that's what that woman said. She said, if you have a gun, pop a couple of shots in the air and scare them. I said, I ain't got that. I thought, well, 4th of July is coming up. Maybe I should grab some
firecrackers.
firecrackers.
I'll get you stop and get you a big thing of firecrackers, and that's all you need.
Hey, Carol, how you
Now
doing?
there, Carol. Welcome in. Good old boys. Good old boys. Well, you saying we're the Dukes?
Good old boys.
We're the Dukes. Yeah. And get you a thing of firecrackers. You see him out there. If you see him, just, I mean, you know, even if you don't even see him, just walk out there and just pitch one. Well, now we need the theme song. Well, we could have it, you know. I might have to look that up now, shouldn't I? And I'll put it in my list.
Carol, there's a woman that delivered here one time last month, and I thought she was Daisy Duke's sister. Oh, she needed shorts.
Uh-huh. Firecrackers for dogs. That's the humane way. And if it resorts to the other, then oh well. But you can try that first.
Oh, Carol, those dogs from across the street that don't have any sense at all. Well, I had no lucky me because she didn't stay here.
Yeah, I think she kind of got the hint. I'm leaving now. It's time for me to leave. I done dropped my delivery off, so that's,
yeah.
You know, she could feel the tension. Flare gun. Oh, flare gun, but
those starter guns they use at track races, are they very low?
Yeah. They just use caps. You know,
yeah, it's just basically blank.
Yeah, it's blank. They issue blanks. That's all you need. Yeah, for the dogs. No, he don't want to scare her off, even though he might have. But that wasn't his intention.
I'm sure looking like she was. She's probably taken.
I say she was, Barry. Maybe, you know. Yeah, that's how they. Yeah, Beth and Shawnee's in there somewhere. I think they got lost in the shuffle. Yeah. Yeah, it's aggravating. I know I've been through that same situation myself, Barry, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Carol, did you see my mail call video? Got my seeds today for Miss T with the T. Wiped me out. Yep, the heat wiped me out. I took 2 naps today.
I probably should have, but I didn't.
I'll tell you what, the second one, I was having a hard time because in the back of my head, I was like, I bet you Randall's having a live tonight. And so it was all I could do to wake myself up.
Your subconscious told you that.
Yeah, I was thinking I need to
That's weird how that works, isn't it? You know, I've got your subconscious trained. You might want to wake up now, and you're going.
Well, I tell you, I mean, I could have slept till tomorrow. The way it felt.
Wake up!
But to be fair, I did have two big soft tacos and with rice and chicken and whatnot. And the carbs, boy, the carbs in that was probably way over what I needed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned about your reveal. I didn't go into details. I didn't want to. I figured you probably want to bring it up tonight or in your live tomorrow night.
I don't. It don't matter to me. Now, Carol, I won now.
I didn't want to steal your thunder.
Don't make. I'm not that. I'm not married to it. But
did you win them or?
Yeah, actually, it was two different drawings, two different live streams, and I remember. I know why I got what I did because most people who know me through YouTube know that I like sunflowers. And I mentioned in that live that I like wax beans, but it's hard to find them. So
Carol don't have no hustle. Somebody needs a lot of fire under your butt. Make you get with it.
It's had to be a proverbial fire because most of America's in a drought.
Yeah,
we can't light real fires.
No, we're in a water situation here in this county. Starting Monday, they're going to tighten her down. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm going to assume it's going to last probably a few months.
Well, given the whole situation in town, I'm pretty sure that the money's not there to buy water.
Well, we get ours, some of ours from Taylor County also, but
that's what we had to do last year because we were in the same situation.
Yep. That's not going. Yeah, it's not going. It'll just take the edge off. Is all it'll do.
But if you compare our rainfall last year to this year, we are about 30% behind, more behind this year than what we were last. So this year is more dire.
Yeah, we're in a drought situation. Slight. Well, I would say moderate. Now I checked it about 2 or 3 days ago, and it could be worse now. Who knows? But that Lake Liberty is where we get most of our. That's a reservoir, basically, is what that is. And even though we get our water from Taylor County, still yet that's not enough. And that's just. I don't know. We'll just have to make do with, We would have to have a good steady rain for a whole week, non-stop, to break the drought here, and to relieve the water situation.
Well, if you think about it, though, we've already had a week's worth of rain back in.
A week solid. Day after day, it'd have to rain like that. Not a hard rain, but a steady rain.
Yeah.
But we don't want no hard rain because then you're looking at flooding bad. Because the ground in most places is hard on top, and when it rains, it's going to flood. It's going to roll right on that hard ground. It's not going to soak in. And I don't know. That Lake Liberty, I've seen pictures of it. It looked rough. It was low.
Yeah. I saw those pictures. You see a part of the lake you're not supposed to see.
We'll just have to tighten our belt a little bit. Not much. It won't be bad. We can get by. We got by before. I mean, you just can't. You're not going to be able to fill your pools up. You're not going to be able to wash your car. Uh, you may be allowed to water your garden as far as food garden is concerned, but there'll be a limit.
What's the creek looking like behind you?
I haven't been down there in a couple of days, but
It's low. Or dry.
I would say it has been. It's like pretty low.
I was going to suggest getting your garden water from out there at the creek, but picked up the ride mower and the wagon.
If I have to, I can get it out of the pond. I can go up her Bobby's out here pond, or at their Eugene's there, and get it out of that pond if I have to. Take some buckets and get it. But yeah, I mean, as far as that's concerned, I can get around it. I don't think we'll need any rain. I won't need to water it especially if they give that rain coming in Sunday. I might not have to water them for a few days. So yeah, that last rain, man, it just shot everything up, boy. Everything's looking great. Fish farts and toad turds and duck dirt. Yes, that's true. I got a couple ponds pretty close to me here that I can get water from if I need to for watering plants with. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't hurt to get a bucket of that pond water just to, boy, I'd give it good fertilizer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But we'll do what we can do with, and of course,
I like water bill.
I like taking my showers, especially when I get hot and grubby looking. I don't like feeling like that, but I'll just have to take a quick shower. Oh, yeah. I could almost guarantee it does. It would have to. It would have to, because it's got everything you need in it.
Their gardens are amazing.
I mean, you got your duck poop, fish poop, all this stuff. You got it's natural fertilizer. You couldn't mix any up to make it more better than that. But yeah, I can make do if I need to. Ain't no biggie. People, we're just going to have to tighten our belts, as so they say, and that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Salmonella. You just have to do some extra cleaning on it. If you did do it, you'd probably have to do some extra cleaning on your vegetables.
I feel like the soil would filter that out.
Yeah, yeah, me too. The sun would filter a lot of that out.
If that was the case, then we'd always have that problem.
Yeah. Salmonella, in that situation, it might be a possibility you could get it, but like you said, it's a soil is going to filter a lot of it out, and the sun is going to
Ain't nothing
draw it.
wrong with a nice bowl of salmonella ice cream.
Salmonella ice cream. Huh. Yeah, well, you got to watch what you get anywhere. I mean, supplements, like you said, and because these other countries, see, they're not as stringent on that stuff as we are here, and they'll just put it out there, and sell it.
Well, come on, think about it. Where are all those call centers at? The same place. Same place the supplements come from. I'm not being racist. I'm just being truthful.
Yeah, I ain't got no greens. No, you wouldn't want to put it directly on there anyway. You want to kind of give it a little squirt each plant underneath of it. I think it'd be okay. And then, in India, they don't care what they do. They don't have no restrictions on anything like that. Anytime you buy anything like that from a store, you're taking a big chance anyway. Even down to vegetables that you would buy.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Yeah, perfect example of that. I had a bag of those stir fries. Was sweet or not sweet pea, but snap pea stir fry vegetables. It has peppers and this snap peas and all that. It was down overnight, so I can make tonight's dinner with it. And I'll be darned if it didn't go bad.
Milk, dude. We got a whole jug of milk. I got a whole jug of milk in the refrigerator that we just got Monday and haven't even touched it. And it's going bad.
Yeah. These went from the store to the person's vehicle to my house to my freezer. And I took them out last night. They thawed out overnight. How did they go bad in such a short amount of time? It's beyond me.
I don't know. I have not yet figured it out.
First place. I think they were set out in the heat.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm thinking about the milk.
Yeah. It's sitting out, not refrigerated before they got put on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And that's take most of their life away right there.
I remember you could get milk and you could halfway through the week you'd smell it, it'd be just as good as it was the day you put it in the refrigerator. And now you got to hurry up and use it.
Yeah, I've had milk last for a good week, maybe 8 days. And now you can't even. I don't care who you buy it from.
No, it's all the same. It's all if you get the high price milk or you get the cheap Walmart milk, it's all going to be the same. That's how they're processing it. Is what it
wasn't that long ago that we were paying 88 cents a gallon for milk at Walmart. And then they changed a bunch of things. Things started going sideways. Now you're seeing $2-3 for.
Yeah, and you're not getting your money's worth because you can't just sit it in the refrigerator and then whatever. No, you got to use it within 2 or 3 days, or you ain't gonna use it at all. Unless you want to make some buttermilk out of it.
Already have
you know, cottage cheese or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's already halfway there.
well, the cottage cheese, same way.
It's
Uh,
half the work is done for us.
you know, it beats all I've seen in my life. You know, it's frustrating too. You know, uh, they don't care. They could care less. And you know, I'm going to look from now on. I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. Well, next time I go to Walmart to get milk, I'm gonna reach my hand as far back in there as I can and get the milk towards back, and we'll try that.
And check the date on it as well.
Uh huh.
Because that's something I never think to do. I never think to check the date for milk. You know, I just assume it's going to be good. I mean, I even thought my fridge was, but it's not even a year
I
old.
did too.
I
I did
thought,
too.
what's wrong with my fridge?
I did too. But I don't know. We're just having to. We're at the mercy of the powers to be. Evidently, it seems like, and it's not getting. Instead of getting better, it's getting more aggravating. And yeah, I can reach pretty far back in there. What are you doing? I'm getting that milk out of the back. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, can you imagine? Crossroads over here. Sometimes they get their milk from Walmart. Can you imagine? They mark it up twice as much as what you pay at Walmart. Someone goes up there at the Shell station, buys a gallon of milk, gets it home, and it's clabbered already.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Guarantee it, dude. Yeah, they don't know. They're ignorant too. They think they're saving money. They're not. They're you know.
Well,
They
that's
don't
a
care.
tax write-off for them.
They don't care.
Because when they go to Walmart, see, I used to have a tax and usage permit. That's not what it's called, but it's tax and usage something. And you can run a business basically. And you could take your number with you or just the whole little permit to the store, and I could get stuff for, cheap, way cheaper than what I wouldn't be paying retail price.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't pay taxes on it. And of course, food doesn't have taxes anyway. But you get it cheaper.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They go up there. That's how they could buy a whole trunk full of milk for Walmart and go up here, sell it at the Shell Mart. Technically, they're not supposed to.
I don't know what person's going to do. You know, it's aggravating, to say the least. And what are you going to do? I got stuff I can make powdered milk out of if I wanted to. And, yeah, I had powdered milk. I got powdered milk in the building.
They have Dollar Tree's still got it. They got that shelf stable milk.
Mm-hmm.
It's already pre-mixed.
I did mix it a little bit. Put it in a little bit of water, and you got a gallon of milk. Yep. Yeah, that's what's going to have to start being done. People want to start doing that. You know. But I guarantee you, I'm gonna be a little bit on top of things from now on out when I go to get milk anymore, and I'm gonna see it, check the dates, and get it towards the back, see what happens.
I think I even have that saved in my Amazon. There's a brand. I got 2 or 3 boxes of them. We're probably more than that.
of that shelf stable milk comes that little big carton.
Ready Wise is one. They're like they sell shelf stable food anyway.
Mhm.
I can't think what that brand is. It's got a red and white box.
Incarnation, is it?
No, it's one of those companies that makes like shelf stable food that lasts for like years.
Mm-hmm.
Horizon Organic. That's what it's called. Horizon Organic. Shelf stable 1% low fat milk. Or I've got chocolate milk listed in here. $21 for 13. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read without my glasses. 18 cartons for $20. Yeah.
That's not bad considering what, that you can set it up there and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and you don't, once you open it, you have to use it, but
Yeah.
It's not like you have to hurry up and use it. Use what you need, put it in the fridge, and try to use it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
About all you can really do.
Yeah. I don't know.
Telling you, I'm starting to think maybe shelf stable food's probably the way to go because you can't bank on nothing else. Yeah, they're like 8 ounces. I think I closed it out.
Yeah, I got some of those in there shelf.
When I shop, I'm shopping for one person, so it's like I don't think about buying the biggest one they've got.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that they have something bigger than that, but
Ooh.
oh, don't do that. You make my mind think I'm go to bed.
Too late, Barry. You done. I think whatever you had is catching.
Probably. Ready Harvest emergency food, non-fat milk, powdered milk. Number 10 can, 25-year shelf life.
Wow.
2 pounds for $30. I wouldn't keep it in the can though. If you open it up, I'll be putting in like Mylar or Ziploc.
Yep.
Yeah, people could say, "Well, you're living in the past." No, the past was good. The past was really good, dude.
The past worked.
Yeah,
the past worked.
There's a reason parents kept carnation powdered milk in the pantry all the time.
Oh my God, Carl! 300 calories of gelato.
That stuff is good. That gelato is good.
Gelato.
That one company that Walmart sells. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's better than ice cream, dude.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Carnation. Yep. Talenti. Talenti?
Yeah, that's it. They've got one. It's a mint chocolate chip, and it's not like it's not cheap chocolate chips. It's actual chocolate. It's not that waxy crap.
Yeah.
Well,
you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. None of that.
those chocolate companies have gotten to the point now because cocoa has gotten so high for them to buy that now they're coating candy with chocolate. So it's a frosting. It's not a
Yeah, I
it's not like
know.
you bite into a Twix, it's chocolate and a cookie, right? No, now this is like it's some kind of waxy stuff with chocolate it just kind of sprinkled on it.
Huh. You're gonna, well, I heard that Hershey was getting ready to start going back to regular chocolate on their candy bars.
Well, I hope they can strike a good deal because right now cocoa is off the charts as far as
Now,
goes.
I was seeing something about like I think it might have been a month ago or something like that that they were talking.
Tariffs. It's tariffs. That's the problem with tariffs. I understand that they're a good thing, but on the other hand,
Uh-huh.
it's the
Uh-huh.
customer has to pay.
Uh-huh. That's where it all rolls downhill.
Not necessarily pay financially, but they pay flavor wise or quality.
Well, yeah, because you can't get what you normally would have got, and if you do get it, you're going to pay a little bit more extra for it,
Yeah.
and that's where it I guess it does hurt the consumer.
Two of my most hi baby.
A good bear.
I don't know where mine is. I got a little black kitty too.
He come up here and hopped up on my leg, but yeah.
Cold right now. I don't know what to do for him. But
Well, they's talking about it. I mean, it might have been a month and a half ago. I was watching something on it, and they was talking about going back to the regular chocolate in their bars.
two of my
What?
most favorite candy bars is anything from Reese's and the Three Musketeer.
Yeah. Let me go see what he wants. I'll be right back. What do you want? Come here.
I'm just happy to say that, like, I had Junior Mints, Carol. I bought a pint of vanilla ice cream and some Junior Mints, and I let the ice cream get a little soft. I mixed the Junior Mints in with it. I'm happy to say the Junior Mints still have real chocolate on them. The vanilla ice cream. I'm sorry, chocolate ice cream and Junior Mints mixed in is freaking amazing. Has Hannah tried the sticks, Reese's sticks? They're all they are is the wafer cookie covered in chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, Junior Mints. That's you can get them at the Dollar Tree still. They're in the movie theater box, little cardboard box. And it's funny that I can remember the name of them now because the other day I was trying to explain to Randy and Mary what I was doing with Junior Mints, but I couldn't think of the name of them.
Yeah.
I'm happy to report they still have chocolate on them. I think Hershey put those out.
My worst thing about my whole kidney stone thing is I'm having to pee so much, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just constantly going. It seems like. I hope there ain't nothing wrong with my kidneys. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm going way too much.
No discomfort, is it?
Today it has been a little bit. Depends if I lay off my that pain pills they gave me. I can tell the difference. Yeah.
It's weird because, like, occasionally, just like out of the blue, I'll have a day where it seems like I spend more time in the bathroom peeing than I do
Now,
getting things done around the house. Like, well, I just went.
yeah, and well, that kidney was swollen like it is. I don't know. Like I said, they're supposed to be doing something when I go back. They're supposed to be doing it's a renal ultrasound.
Yeah. That'll tell them if there's anything else they need to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. As far as stones, there's no more stone in there, but still, yet they could have done some damage, which I don't think. I hope not, but if it is, it is. But as long as I'm, going like I should, and but it seems like I've just been going too much. Oh my God, you don't. And I've been drinking the crap out of water and cranberry juice.
Oh my God, Dusty. Let me let Dusty out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, poor baby. Gonna go outside.
Yeah, I've been drinking the crap out of cranberry juice, and of course I like it anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I've been drinking the crap out of cranberry juice. Just to try to flush everything. And I guess they'll tell me when I have to go back to the urologist next week. Probably it'll be they're going to call me back with an appointment. So I'm going to do all that, take its stents out and all that stuff. I can't sit still in one spot. Seem like now when I'm out there in the yard, laying back in my chair,
Yeah.
fine, perfectly fine. Just it don't hurt or nothing. It just feels uncomfortable, just kind of a little bit of uncomfortable.
Hey, Randall and Mary have a nice little place to chill out there in the front yard. It's shaded right there.
They got pretty good
Kind
shade.
of,
Yeah, even though it's right next to the road, it is kind of private.
yeah.
You can't see the actual house until you got to be right up on top of it. Yeah, I had bilateral stents, and yeah, they worked me over pretty good there when he went in there. So I don't know. I've had them quite often. Those type of stones that they'd have to go in there and do operation on. I've done it twice before. This makes my third time, and there ain't nothing you can do. It's just gonna happen. Calcium buildup. It just there's calcium in anything you drink, so you got to drink water. You got to have water. Uh, UTI, yeah, I got to be careful with that, getting that, because I had it one time, and buddy, I tell you, that was the sickest I'd ever been in my life, dude. I'd have had to die to get better. It seemed like
Jeez.
it was like the flu, only it was twice as bad.
Uh, would have made
And
the
it just come on me just like that, just like
yeah.
that. I don't know. Let's see. I guess Shawnee has got lost somewhere. And Beth was back in there. Yeah, I'm just waiting around on this water situation. We'll just have to see what happens on it. It ain't no, it's serious, but it's not nothing to be all uh, afraid of. You know, it's just something we're going to have to deal with, and we might well get ready for it. This ain't all of it. We're going to be in some. If the jet stream does what they're predicting it to do, which is to reverse, if it does that, your storms. Oh, you ain't seen no storms yet. And your hurricanes will be running differently, especially the ones down Carroll's neck of the woods down there will be running differently. We could be in for some pretty substantial storms here this summer. Yeah, they talking about the El Nino is going to be affected quite a bit, and they're going to intensify everything. The storms, instead of going across this way, they're going to go up there and come back around. But I hope we get water enough to ease the drought. It's still going to take time to build everything back up, but they're predicting that these droughts is going to be more frequent, and they said the lightning is going to start intensifying more, which is going to starting a lot of fires. Everything, but I don't know. Well, that's the point, Carol. The way it was explained that if a jet stream reverses, then it's going to pull everything the opposite way. And in places of it coming on the east side, it's going to go east then west. But we'll just have to see what happens. You know, that's all we can do. Uh, you know, our weather has been affected quite a bit. There's a lot of solar activity happening right now. Yeah, I listened to it 2-3 days ago. Actually, it was the guy was talking about it, and he seems to know what he's talking about. He's not a weatherman, but he knows what he's talking about. And the solar activity is affecting a lot of. The earthquake they had in Cuba the other day.
Yeah.
Cuba. It was a Cuba. They had one. They had two of them in Philippines, and Peru is fixing to sink into the ocean. Part of it, which affects California. Oh, we've been we're in a solar activity right now. It's very intense. It's actually even dangerous to be out in the sun because the sun ain't like it was 10 years ago. And we're going to be in for it. But there ain't nothing we can do about it. We just have to make the best of it. Excuse me. Well, I think I'm going to shut her down here pretty quick here. It's 10:42. I wasn't going to keep it to about 11 anyway. I appreciate Carol coming in there. Appreciate you. Been a while since I seen you up in here, and I've watched a couple times your lives and stuff. Appreciate Carol coming in there, and Beth Schuler, and Shawnee, and Barry, and everybody. All the eyeballs. Yeah, sun's bad. Sun's bad. We'll catch you later, Carol. Next live you have or something. And everybody else have a good one. Y'all take care and be safe out there. You know who said it? Kentucky Goblin. I'm out here. Bye-bye.